not saying. So we hung out a couple of times, and then I don't know what happened. We just kind of fell off. We reached out to. I think we reached out the last time was maybe like a couple of months ago.
Okay.
We hadn't talked in a while, but it was cool. Like, we did hang out.
Okay.
But it just didn't really go anywhere. So
interesting. What types of things did you guys do?
We went to, and the thing about her, she was recently divorced.
Okay.
And she had 4 kids, but her kids were older.
Okay.
And so her friends, I hung out with her and her friends, and they all were kind of like trying to find somebody. So they would go to these little like meetup. There was like a meetup thing, and they would go to the functions for that. Okay. And of course, I just felt kind of out of place. Yeah. I'm like, I'm not really going through what you all are going through. So I was like, well, Taylor, next time we hang out, I'd rather hang out with just you. I don't want to hang out with you and you.
Oh, okay.
But we never hung out again. And then I think I reached out to her in the summer or the fall, and she had like a tree or something had fell on like electrical wire at her house, and she was kind of going through it. Okay. And then I haven't really talked to her since. But she seemed really cool. It's just we just didn't connect. So,
what does that sound like when you on the BFF side? What was the communication like? It's like, hey, I'm Keisha. I just moved back to the area, and what did it sound like?
You set up your little profile,
right?
And it's the same thing like Tinder. You swipe left or swipe right or whatever. And so we swiped on each other. I don't know if I swiped hers or she swiped mine. And then we
matched.
We matched, yeah. And then we went and had a drink in Wicker Park, which is like a cute little area here. And we hung out a couple more times after that. And then it was something about her friends I couldn't do. It was like, it was something about them, and I was like, I can't do this.
Right. And you told her that too, huh?
I left. Like, I just got up. I started not feeling well, and then I was like, okay, I'm about to go. And I think I was pregnant with Ainsley, and I didn't know. I started feeling really like suffocated. Okay. So I was like, okay, I'm going to leave. And then we didn't really talk after that because she probably was like, why did she leave, But I couldn't really do her friends because every time we hung out, she wanted to hang out with them as well. Okay. And I wasn't feeling them. But I liked her. I just wasn't feeling them. Yeah.
Not you ghosted on your match. You ghosted on your bubble match.
It was like 5 or 6 girls, and we were out to dinner, and I couldn't stand the conversation any longer. It was like a girl that kind of looked like a guy, and the friends were kind of like talking about the girl. Okay. And the girl was like maybe 2 tables over, and I'm like, oh, that's real messy. So you all, and I can't get caught up in somebody else's dumbness. So I was like, I'm gonna go, and then I started not feeling well, so I was like, okay, this is my opportunity. So I left. Yeah.
To roll out. Why was she interested in meeting more people? She already had a clique.
She was trying to meet more. They were meeting more guys. They were trying because they were single. Everybody was like 2 girls were divorced, recently divorced, and then it was like 2 single girls. Okay. So everybody was kind of like trying to meet men, and that's all they were really talking about. Is like what kind of date they had gone on and how it didn't work out and blah 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 blah. And so, and then I'm like, oh, I just had a baby, and they just kind of like looking at me like, what are you doing here? You know what I mean? Right. You're married, and why are you here? You know what I mean?
I'm just thinking the same, that eventually you would have got on their nerves too, reminding them of everything that they were supposed to have.
Right,
like, look at her. 2 babies at that. Babies. Younger than love. Yeah, you would have got on their nerves too. I'm sure of it. How is it being a mother?
It's fun. It has its fun points. It's nonstop. Like, you don't get a vacation. It's not like you can say, hey, I'm gonna take 2 weeks off. See you in 2 weeks. No. It keeps going. like if you're sick or, I mean, like literally anything. And then you don't really think about all of that until you're in the moment. You're just like, wow, this little person, you have to teach them everything. Like, they don't know anything. So everything that they learn, it comes from you. And so with girls, of course, like, I'm going to make sure they're on point. So it's just like, it's a lot of work, to say the least.
Had you always wanted to be a mother?
I did. I actually wanted boys.
Okay.
But I got 2 girls. But
that's how that works.
Yeah, that's exactly how it works. I didn't think it was gonna happen though. Like, and it happened quick. You know, I went from being single to being married, to having 2 kids in like 4 years. So yeah.
What more do you want for yourself? What are some of the goals that you have for yourself going forward? Who is future Keisha?
I'm really trying to figure out what my next step is, because I really don't want to go back into retail. I mean, I love my fashion. I love everything about it, but I just don't know how it will work with my new lifestyle.
Right.
So I would like to. I mean, I was just talking to my husband. I was like, I need to start some type of business, but I have so many ideas that I'm just like, it's like foggy. So it's like, I just need to sit back and let it happen when it's supposed to happen. And right now, like, I'm always constantly like, okay, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? And then I came to the point that I'm like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing right now. So let me just enjoy the moment. And then when that time comes, it'll present itself. So that's what I've been doing. It's just trying to be the stay-at-home mommy with the little girls and just, like, you know, enjoy the time. Because everybody can't do this. So,
right. That's a privilege. That's definitely a privilege.
Yeah.
Do you have the same types of passions that you had years ago? How have they changed? What are your passions now?
Well, I've always wanted to do like a charm school.
Okay.
And I think I would love to do that even more now that I have 2 little girls that like look up at me and, you know, and like they imitate everything you do. Like my oldest daughter loves fashion already. You know, she wants me to like put her dress on every day.
Okay.
But so you know, just trying to find avenues to be able to do that. I really would like to get into the little girls that I think a lot of the young girls are so lost right now because there's not a lot of like attention going toward them to help them see how they should dress or what they should wear to an interview, or, you know, just how to carry yourself as a young lady. So yeah,
I love that idea, and I think you're right. When you think about your own babies and them being girls, what are your concerns, if any, for them? What are you nervous about with your baby girls?
I want them to well, my 3-year-old has already kind of shown this, but I want them to stay individuals. And not,
she will be.
Yeah,
she will be.
Judging by 12:30.
12:30 is something. It's something.
But yeah, I want her to, or both of them, to stay individuals. And think outside of the box, and not be, you know, try not to be followers. Like I've never been like that, and I don't want them to be like that either. You know, be strong, you know, and when they are strong, like she is, very determined, you know, you want to discipline them, but you don't want to break them.
Right.
So it's kind of hard. You got to figure out how to, like, you know, discipline them and not tear them down at the same time. So
yeah, I was telling my nephew is also a 12:30.
Oh, really?
And I was telling my sister, we were talking about discipline maybe a couple of birthdays ago, and I was just like, that's not going to work. That is not going to work. I've never appreciate it, and I see it so much in him. Authority. Authority is difficult for us. It is very difficult for us.
Yeah, she gives me a hard time already, and she just turned 3. So, but not in a bad way.
Right,
She's just very determined, and just she knows what she wants, and that's just what it is. And I'm the same way, so I can't be mad at her.
Right. So you're staying at home now, and besides, and I know that you mentioned that the babies are nonstop, but even during the course of, what does your day look like? What does your day look like?
So I usually get up whenever they wake up. The youngest sometimes wake up at 6. If she wakes up at 6, we feed her, and we go back to sleep until the second one wakes up. Okay. Which is probably around 9:30, 9:30 at the latest. We eat, and then depending on the moods, we'll do an activity. We either we're doing painting, or we're doing block building. We're doing our ABCs. We're not really writing yet because we just turned 3. Right. But it really is all about them. Okay. Whatever the mood is, like if the baby's cranky or if she's cranky, it's just trying to figure out how to get through the day. When it's been cold, so we haven't been out as much. But in the summer, we'll do the beach, or we'll go to the park. And they were kind of younger last year, so this year we're really going to kind of get out and go different places. But that's really it. And then when the husband gets here, is when I can breathe a little bit. Okay. It takes over, and that's when I'll shower. If I'm gonna cook, I'll cook. If I need to go to the store or run out, that's when I usually do it. It's in the afternoon. Okay.
Is this everything you dreamed of?
It is, but I still can't believe it because it's like 4 years, and I'm like, what? Who is this girl? But I didn't know that parenting was as hard as it is. Okay. That part right there kind of threw me off because I was like, but yeah, for the most part it is. Yes.
That's great. That is great. What if people were to look at your profile page, let's say your IG page, what do you think they'll think about you? What do you think they guess about your life if they look at your page?
For IG? Well, the handle Fashion Forward, it used to be all about fashion, but now it's more about family.
Family forward.
You'll see a combination. They will see a combination of family and fashion for the most part. Yeah.
What would you like them to know about you as an individual?
That's a good question. What would I like them to know? I don't know. That's you threw me off with that one, Terry. That I tell people, a lot of single African American women, it can happen. Like don't think that all this that happened to me can't happen to you. So a lot of my single friends, I just tell them to open up your heart, or not even open up your heart, open up your mind. I mean, as we get older, we kind of get settled into who we are, and we're like, nope, I'm not doing him. He did this, I'm not going to do that. Nope, he not going to work because of this. So you got to kind of not lower your standards, but just be a little bit more open. And don't think that it's not going to happen. If you put that negative energy out like that, that's what's going to come back to you. And before I got married, I took some time in between relationships just to do Keisha.